Downtime, downtime.
Hello there and welcome to Farm Expert 2017 with me, Stockoglaws. How are you? Okay, so I haven't checked the comments from the previous video as of yet. I'm just recording this one straight after, so I apologise, and I'll pick up your comments in the next episode for sure. Right, here we go. So this tutorial teaches us the basics of soil preparation for the sowing of seeds. Sowing the seeds of love. The course includes plough, using and cultivation of a field. Now, I think there's a little bit of soil management as well within this game, so that's something to take into consideration, because yeah, the whole thing, literally, I find it hard literally just picking up a bale with a front loader. My front loader skills are to be desired, as you guys know, but yeah, so I just need to check out and make sure I fully understand the chemical side of things and keeping the the pH balance where it needs to be, and all that jazz. So I'm really going to be interested in seeing what the mechanics is like. Hello, welcome to Farm Simulator 2016. Really? That's what it just said. That's what it just said. Okay, so we are playing Farm Simulator 2016, peeps. This tutorial will teach you the basics of preparing the field for sowing. And I wanted to break into another rendition of sowing the seed, but I didn't. Well, I kind of did, but I didn't. So I think I learned with these tutorials, you just gotta wait, wait for it to tell you what to do. So hopefully it will tell me to. Okay, you can also buy Okay, you can also buy specialised farms and allows animal breeding. Yeah, I know all that. Map. Does this tell me what I need to do? Tutorial. Okay. Come on, speed it up. Okay, you can move using... Rah! I'll be back in a minute when we do something more exciting. Yes, we can enter the tractor now. Right. In simulation mode, you must manually start the engine. Okay. Yep, got that. Let's head on out. Let's connect the plough. Beep, beep, beep. Let's drive to the field. Have we got a front weight? I don't think we've got a front weight on, but it hasn't asked us to do that, and I'm quite reluctant to say anything. Oh, that's a big plough. That's what she said. I thought I'd get in there before somebody else mentions it in the comments. What a beautiful day. Sunny. The sun is shining. It's not raining. You can hear the fish splashing. I love to live here. You know, next to this little lake here, you do some carp fishing. You know, after a busy day on the field. Yeah. Right, we're at this field again. Literally just said play the field. Come on. So let's rotate this. T was rotate, wasn't it? Oh, I don't think you can rotate it. I think it's just going to be what it is. Am I going to be going on the right way? No. Right, screw it. Let's just go. Yeah, that's not quite right. Because what we need to do is have the big end facing the other way, I think. And it won't let me rotate it, so let's raise it. Can I rotate? No. Don't know what to do here. It's kind of put me on the wrong side. But we'll make do. I think if we press F2, it tells... No, is it F3? F2 tells us about the field that we're actually ploughing. Oh, this ain't going to work at all. Which way is it? No, you need to go on the other way, the other side. No, because I don't do this quite regularly. Yeah, it does take a lot of my thinking power to figure out. Whoa, what am I actually doing here? So what I need to do is start from the other end. No, even that's not going to work. Oh, screw it. We'll just make a mess of this field. I'll probably get a decent play, which doesn't... Oh, I suppose that's working. That's how I wanted it. Okay, cool. So as you see, the big end, or call the big, the swingy end, is facing towards the end of the field. That's what we want. So we can do that. We'll just do it like this. This isn't ideal, but it's going to take us forever to play this field otherwise. Can you see the field? The reflection on the windscreen. It's kind of a bit funny. Oh, yeah, okay. So we're just hovering just over the... And you can see in the back cam, I love that back cam. I don't know how realistic that is. Like, do you always have a back cam? No, back cam. Do you always have a back cam on all tractors when you're ploughing? And here's a question as well. You know, you budding farmers, are when you're actually ploughing, or I don't know whether you're ploughing or you're cutting grass or whatever you're doing. Do you use the back cam more than actually look yourself, or do you actually look? Or do you actually look at yourself? Okay, I need to come right out here, don't I? If that's cutting that way. Yeah. So do you know what I mean? Like, do you just rely on the back cam, or are you one for actually just checking out what it's doing? Oh, I suppose it doesn't really matter. The back cam is like looking behind you, I suppose. I don't know what I'm getting at here, but I don't like these massive sort of... Maybe I'm doing this the wrong way. Maybe the other way is the correct way. But I always thought that when you do it, you want it flicked out, as it were. Probably end up breaking the suspension on the tractor in a minute. Okay. Yeah, see those ridges? Like, it's just too much. So I think this is the wrong way. I'm doing it the right way on the other side. This is the wrong way. It should be flicking out the other way, but I don't know how to flick it out the other way. Never mind. I'll wait to hear your lovely comments about my my ploughing skills and how terrible they are. Yep, we're gonna break a suspension or something. There we go. Yeah, I don't like this side of the field at all. Is it because of the direction I'm going? Does it automatically flick one way or the other? I don't know. I don't know, because it seems to have... I don't know. I'm doing something wrong. But the grass, the ground does look ploughed. Oh gosh. Oh, what's that grid that comes up when you reverse? Just noticed that. There we go. See, it just doesn't know which way. Now it's flicking the other way. I don't know how the flick. How do you flick it? Now it's flicking the wrong way. It was flicking the other way all these times, but now it's decided to flick the other way. Oh, this player's got a mind of its own. So maybe, hang on, let me just try something out. If I go lower and then flick it that way. Oh, oh. Okay, so you kind of flick it with your nose of the tractor. Oh, I think I got the hang of this. So you kind of just flick it over. It's really hard to explain. You just point your nose in the other direction and it kind of flicks out. Let's try and not hit that tree. Good. So let's try this then, shall we? So if we go R, let's go down. So then I want to flick it out that way, so I... No, it's not going to flick. No, no, screwed it. No. Ah! I thought he had it. I thought, hey, then, Stockoglaws got it. Cool beans. But no. No, even the computer's saying, no, 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 come back home. Come on, you've had enough. Come on then, let's go back home. That's enough ploughing for one day. Look at the state of that field. I'm embarrassed. I'm not sure if you can hear my dog or not, but I apologise if you can. I don't know if the mic is picking it up. My dog's having a moan. I think there was a frog in the field the other day, and in the field. I wish my garden was a field. In the garden, and oh my gosh, you would have thought that you know, it was World War II or something in the back garden, because she made such a fuss over this little frog. Must have scared the living daylights out of this frog, and she kept like putting her nose to it, but she wasn't quite sure what it was, and so there's like me shouting at her, she was shouting at the frog, and it just got very where do I disconnect the plough? Yeah, it just got very nasty. You know, the pool. Right, clearly I'm not going to put it there, so I'm going to put it in that place there. It's probably wrong, but let's disconnect it over here. Yeah, so the poor frog. Okay, let's disconnect it. Before sowing, the fields needs to be flaked and aligned with cultivator. Cool. So let's do that. Are we picking up this cultivator here or that one there? No, I think we're going to be picking up this. Connect the cultivator, which is just there. Yeah. Well, check us out, eh? After ploughing, I think cultivating is quite easy. It literally is just point and go, isn't it? You know, it's not so dramatic as in the ploughing. Now the whole flicking of that plough, it's got to be a thing about that, because wow, I found that quite difficult. You know, and I'm a pro. Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see what you guys say about that. I'm probably have to like. Where it says go to the field. No, it's telling me to go back. What field am I going to this time? Yeah, so oh look, you can see the dirt on the mud flaps. Okay, it's telling me to go this way, that's fine. Get the state of that plough. Yeah, so I call that the flicky outy plough. That's going to be the technical term for it. But yeah, if you look back at my videos on Professional Farmer, you can see that we've actually come a long way. There we go. Actually, working with these gears are not too bad. Once you get used to it, it's not too bad. Right, cultivate the field. It shouldn't be too bad. So let's just knock it down a gear. Let's lower, and away we go. Am I going too quick? You are. What did I say? Sacrificing or scarifying the. Am I going too quick? I think I am. Warning, you are scarifying the soil before ploughing. Better yields just before ploughing. I've just ploughed it. Yeah, I prefer it in the cab. In the cab view. Well, certainly cultivating is my bag. I think when we can hire a worker, I might actually ask the worker to plough for me, because yeah, it's a bit of a black art. You know, Ewan can plough a lot better. You know, it's always been Ewan's strength. You know, Ewan turns up to work in the morning and, hey Stocko, I can plough better than you. You know, and I was like, no, you can't. And he was like, yes, you can. And I was like, no, you can't. And the truth is, he can. The truth is, everybody can play better than me, but improvability tiller. Hey, I just got a promotion. I just promoted myself because I own the farm. You know, have you ever been at work or at school and you sat there and you think, do you know what, I deserve a promotion, so I'm going to promote myself to chief and you kind of just make a make a thing up. Chief pencil case holder. I don't know. Go with it. Cool. So I just promoted myself to tiller. That's somebody who sells tills. Very good at selling tills. No, it's not. I think this is a form of tilling. I could be wrong. I'm taking a huge gamble, and put my farming knowledge, reputation on the line there. I know a lot of you are like, what farming knowledge have you got then, Stocko? Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But it looks so much better when it's cultivated, doesn't it? Still, some of those big divots you can see in the actual ground, I don't like that, but looks like we've got to do this whole field. Oh, which is alright, it's no drama. Looks like we've got like the top of the tractor stays mud free, which is what I like. You can kind of see it all working. Yep, it's all spinning, it's all working. Let's lower that. Okay, so it looks like you can actually cultivate it, but without ploughing, and that's what it's saying at the top. It's saying, look, for better yields, you must plough first. So, but I do love the difference between textures. You can see a ploughed. Oh, someone's got a big exhaust outside. Sorry if you can hear that. Like a ploughed field and a cultivated field, and literally just been harvested. Pretty cool. So yeah, it actually feels quite nice to to do it the long way. It's quite it's quite easy just to press H now and just sit back and eat your Cocoa Pops and wait for it to be done. But doing it yourself, and then once you harvest, I guess the initial harvest and when you sell it, I bet it does feel pretty cool. You think, well, I've done this. The computer hasn't done it for me. This is all my work, and it's not. It might be a bit boring watching this on the screen now, thinking all I'm doing is just going up and down a field. But I've got to be honest, you're always doing something. Like you're always like just little. Oh, I just promoted myself again. I'm feeling very chuffed with myself today. But you're always just doing little movements, and you're not just sitting there. You're looking at, you're looking at the field behind you. You're looking, the suspension and the actual, tractor. You're trying to find a good lane in the ground for you to drive over and cultivate, and so there's a lot of little things which you probably think you don't actually think you're doing, but you're doing. Does that make sense? No, probably not. But yeah, so it might just seem like you're just going up and down in the field, but you're actually doing a little bit more than that. Only a little bit, essentially you are going up and down the field, but I'm just trying to beef it up and make it more amazing than it might seem. But yeah, hopefully you're following me there. Alright, hopefully this will be the last pass and we would have cultivated this field. Looking good. So yeah, I think the size of this tractor is going to be. It needs to be sorted. I think they need to look at doing something else. Okay, congratulations! Tutorial is completed. At the moment, the field is ready for sowing. Yes, yes, yeah. I always do that after I do a field. Okay, let's go back home. Actually, Save's going back home. I will. I'm lost. I think it's down here, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, cool. Well, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Stockoglaws. This is Farm Expert 2017, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care and ciao for now. Quack quack.